Several new developments tonight in the terror attack in Turkey. The death toll has risen, and there are new warnings about future attacks around the world.
There's still no claim of responsibility tonight, but all signs point to ISIS.
KCON 9's Dave Bryan joins us now with the very latest on the attacks and, of course, that investigation that is ongoing. Dave?
Absolutely. A lot of contrast today. It was a day where the Turks certainly showed their resiliency, like getting the airport up and running again, flights coming and going. But at the same time, the first funerals were also held today, so great sadness. From the CIA director on down the line, the evidence uncovered so far indicates the Istanbul airport attack was carried out by terrorists either working directly for ISIS or having a strong connection with the Islamic State. That comes on a day when the first funerals were held for attack victims, while the airport worked hard to get back to business. The morning after travelers at Istanbul's Ataturk airport were running for their lives, airport operations were getting back to normal. Of course, security was ramped up to anything but normal in and around the airport, with vehicle searches and beefed up law enforcement. The work of cleaning up and fixing the damaged buildings was well underway. But repairing Turkey's damaged economy might be a much more difficult and time-consuming task as the violent attacks are taking their toll. It will also take a while for the sadness to retreat on a day when the first funerals were held for some of the terrorist victims, as family members mourned for their loved ones who were in the wrong place at the wrong time when the terrorists struck. Looking like the work of ISIS, according to both Turkish and U.S. intelligence, based on the weapons used and the tactics carried out. Here in Southern California, Turkish Americans like Shani Berçu Arsal were deeply affected by the news.
I cried. You know, I cried, and I still feel sentimental still today. And it's just not okay. It's not okay.
CBS News says analysts believe the three bombers arriving in a taxi and splitting up, carrying automatic weapons, grenades, and wired with bomb material, is right out of the Islamic State handbook. CIA Director John Brennan made the connection pretty clear in his remarks about the attack.
The despicable attack at Istanbul's international airport yesterday that killed dozens and injured many more certainly bears the hallmarks of ISIL's depravity.
CBS reports a U.S. intelligence source says Turkish investigators have located the taxi driver who dropped off the attackers at the airport. The driver told the investigators he didn't recognize the language the men were speaking. The day before the attack, the U.S. State Department issued a Turkey travel warning, alerting U.S. citizens about increased threats from terrorist groups throughout that country. And CBS News has learned there had been ISIS chatter in recent months, indicating the group was determined to target transportation hubs in Turkey, including the country's biggest airport. If this is the work of ISIS, CBS News terrorism consultant Richard Walton says, it would signal a vulnerability that's extremely difficult to defend.
It's the second against a major airport in 3 months, following on from the attack at Brussels airport, and it will make security professionals around the world gravely concerned about the security of airports.
This man was aboard one of the first flights out of Istanbul, headed for LAX 10 hours after the terrorist attack. He described what it was like in terms of damage in and around the departure gate and the increased police presence there.
Maybe 20–25% extra doing something, but one gate was closed because they destroyed the gate.
You saw a lot of damage.
Yeah, a lot of them.
And some Turkish Americans in California say the deadly attack leaves them wondering about security in Turkey now.
Like, is it safe? Is it safe to go there? Because it's, you know, Turkey is a beautiful vacation country. It's a beautiful place. Tourism is a big thing in Turkey. And I wonder what's going to happen right now.
Well, tonight there's news that a major ISIS convoy was bombed by U.S. aircraft as the convoy moved through Iraq near the city of Fallujah. 250 ISIS fighters may have been killed. There's been no direct connection made to the Turkish airport attack, but the timing certainly raises that possibility. And as I indicated, some reports indicate hundreds of ISIS fighters were killed in the attack. So certainly something that we'll want to keep an eye on in the coming days.